So this is the circle. Welcome back to planet Earth. Did anyone have a little space travel? Yeah? Did you take a little trip through space and time? Yeah? So I wanted to kind of have a little circle, see how everybody did, and then I want to go into a little bit of what I wanted to talk to you tonight, which is this idea that we speak about a lot in yoga, which is the concept of being and doing and the difference. And you've already heard me talk about this again and again, but it's just good. It's good stuff. So why don't you guys tell me, how was your practice? What was that experience like for you? Anything good come through in your writing? Anybody ready with words? Can anyone talk?
I saw a heart the first time when you laid back down. I looked up in the sky and it was just like the perfect, like, two little clouds right above my head, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I love that sign. Like, just being aware of those little things.
Yeah.
And being open to it, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
All miracles are valuable. Even the smallest ones, the littlest synchronicities, they can be very directional. Right, I'm having a conversation with the universe. I find that the universe is so generous that way. It's just, there's probably millions of them a day that we miss. But if you catch one in that space and time, that's a real gift. So cool. Right on. Anybody else?
When I looked up, I saw just like kind of the clouds moving, and it just felt, as an artist, as somebody who does a lot of art, it felt like just the flow of paint through water as you like are dumping down the drain. And I was just like, what a metaphor for the universe, of like God as a creator who's just creating around us and like just dumping this beautiful like flow of clouds in front of me. And it was pretty cool.
So beautiful, Emily. You know, they say that the universe is God's handwriting. So it's like, you know, I've had these amazing visuals, and I know you love art, of like this interaction that happens between us and it, and then us as it. You know, the more that we're open and we're being, you know, present, it's happening. It's such a beautiful thing, isn't it? You also reminded me of another thing that, you know, we talk about our lives, right? And so right in this moment, we're all pretty high, we're all pretty happy, we just did an hour of yoga. But that life sometimes we get sidetracked and we get really sucked into all of the things that we get sucked into. And that no matter what, though, you get sucked into, the handwriting doesn't change. That's always happening, and not affected by all of the things that we think are so important and in the time that they are important because we think they are. So no matter what's happened to you, no matter what's happening in your life, there is a part of you that's it's like the paint is going over, but it's like you're still blank. There's a part of you that stays always blank. That's what really I love about the practice of yoga. It just keeps reminding me of that. Again, and because I keep forgetting. Again and again and again.
Right. That's what
happened?
All I wrote was, this is, my entire writing was just a reminder. Just because these last couple weeks I've been in a headspace where I was allowing myself to forget of that yoga, what yoga does for me and what it provides for me. And so this was my first time practicing in 2 weeks, and so it's just like, I'm like, oh yeah, this is why it just makes me a better person. It allows for me to be a better person. So yeah, it's just been a reminder of like how beautiful yoga is, and how beautiful the many meanings of yoga can be. So, yeah,
That's great. When you talk about the meanings of yoga, what would be one of them for you?
So, yoga means connecting people throughout the world. Just like kind of said, the beauty of yoga is connecting people throughout the world with a universal language of love, acceptance, and kindness. The beauty of yoga is connecting oneself with their mind, body, breath, and spirit. The beauty of yoga is like grounding, giving love, showing me the potential of my potential both on and off the mat, and giving me strength, courage, and patience.
Wow. Full body chills. Right? That's Adele. Papa. It's Adele in the house.
Yeah.
Love you.
It's a great reminder. I needed this.
Yeah. We all do.
Yeah.
It's good that you know that. And remind, even the word is to remind, is to recalibrate your mind to what's true, which is, for whatever reason, this practice has been around for a long time, and it just works. And even a little bit goes a long way. And there are lots of ways to tap into that energy. A few deep breaths in the midst of a funky moment. It's choosing to do it again and again. Right. That's so powerful. And you've had such amazing transformation, Adele. I just hope you acknowledge yourself. I trust you acknowledge yourself.
I do.
Okay, good.
I do. Yeah.
I'm just looking at you because you just look completely like a different person compared to like when we first started.
Yeah.
And that was a year ago, right? And just,
yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It is. It's a
It's yoga.
transformation. It's yoga.
It's yoga. It's yoga. So grateful. It's one of the languages that speak to the universal truths. It's just one form. It's like A Course in Miracles is one form of that. And yoga is one form. It's all true. But I think that so many of us are attracted to this practice because it's so actionable and it works immediately. And if we were, let's say you guys are both doctors, like you go to the doctor and he says, okay, you need to take this pill, then you're going to take notes. Do I eat with food or without food? It's the same thing. This is a prescription for life. It's like if you don't take it for 2 weeks, it might not work. But the minute you take it again, you're going to go, oh, I forgot why I took this little pill. I forgot that if I took 3 deep breaths, I would relax. And that's what's so powerful about overcoming yourself and reminding your mind to do this, because it can get really caught up in the self-sabotaging business because the ego that's its whole purpose. So it's really powerful, though, when you're in it, like last night. I wish I could say it stops some. It doesn't. It's like you're constantly having opportunities. And it was like feeling a little off, a lot of family stuff, and I went, I used to do morning and evening meditation, and then I'm in Toledo and I forgot, and I went, I heard it. Marie, do your meditation. I went, no. And then I went, ooh, I said no to the universe. That's interesting, Marie. It's time to do your meditation. Then my inner teacher went, it's time to meditate. So I was like, okay, but I'll have tea first. So I allowed my process to happen. So I made a cup of tea. I sat down. I read The Way of Mastery, which is another one of my go-to books. Of Course in Miracles and Way of Mastery. I read a page or two and I went, okay, I'm ready to come be with you. I'm ready to come be with you. And then I sat and I was like, okay, I'm ready. Spirit was like, good for you. You did it. You go, girl. Yeah, because there was, lots of times I don't do that. I'm just going to bed. Or I'm just going to eat something. Or I'm just going to, whatever I'm going to do, because I don't want to deal with myself. I want to deal with my shit. But the only way to get through it is to go through it. So you might as well. And it's so interesting to me.